Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I thought I'd give you an update because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to want to know what I'm up to on my first day of retirement. So, I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock, which tells me a lot. And then my next thought was, other than, thank goodness I woke up, my next thought was, what shall I play with today? Which I thought was interesting. However, I am working on some discipline because I need to get into that discipline if I'm going to survive retirement and not spend my days just playing. So the first thing I did was to be a good girl and did my hair, and then I have had some breakfast. I had a very nice breakfast. I mean, mind you, what's the time now? It is already 1:23. My breakfast consisted of a scone that one of my colleagues at work knows. We've always had a joke about making them for each other, so she gave me some as a goodbye present, which I thought was really nice. So I had one of those. And now, I want to go and play. I did tidy up a bit in the bedroom, and I sent a picture to Manon, now that I think about it, because, we're on a mission here. So I actually sent 2 pictures to her, one of what I had done and then what I plan to do tomorrow. I had another area that I took a picture of and said that's going to get cleaned up tomorrow. And by the way, for those of you who want to join in, this is a fun Snapchat thing that we're doing, where, if you've got a room that needs a bit of attention, what you do is you just take a picture of it and, you send it to one of your buddies and go, okay, that's what I'm working on. And when you've worked on it, you send another picture and going, okay, it's clean now. So it actually works really, really well because you can't get too much in a picture if you're clever. That's what I did. All right, so I did that and I tidied up my bathroom, which was sorely in need of a little tidying up. So that's good. So that's why it was 1:30 now. Now, you understand that I'm going, I want to go play, I want to go play, I want to go play. But it's a beautiful day and I don't have any excuse. Well, I do. I have lots of excuses. Pat will tell you that excuses are not a problem. But I need to go out and just walk for 10 minutes. And that's all I have to do. And after that, I can play. That's what I'm going to do now. No more excuses. See you in a bit. Oh, I did it. I just did a 10-minute walk, but I got news for you. My first sort of thought to myself was, oh, I don't feel like putting on hot socks and runners. So then I could hear an excuse coming up. So what I did was I said, well, you don't have to. You can go out in your flip-flops. So I literally just walked. It's my 10-minute route. And I want to tell you, I'm out of breath and my calves are screaming, which tells me I am very badly out of shape again. So, good thing to find out and time to start doing something about it. So if anybody else is feeling that way, I could do with some support. Now I think I can genuinely think about tidying up around my workspace and playing. Yay. It's really amazing the things you find when you're not looking for them. I was looking for something and I found these earphones that actually attach and appear to have volume and everything. So let's try. If you go that way, I'm not sure which way that is. Or that way, not sure which way that is. But we'll find out, right? But it's ideal because it's got a pretty long cord on it, which means when I am driving, I can actually have my volume go straight into the phone. Yay! I've been looking to do that. Very happy. Okay. Well, that didn't work at all because it was the wrong headphone for the wrong phone. It was for my previous phone. And then I went back and found the headphones for this phone. And guess what? This has got very small little things on it. And I'm not sure whether that goes up or down. Well, we'll find out by doing it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the good news is that what this headset didn't have was the little dingle-dangle thing, clippy-onny thing, that you can put so that you position the microphone exactly where you want it. So after a little bit of studying and getting my glasses on so I could see, I found out that it was detachable. So I put that clippy thing onto my other headphones, and if I'm right, this should be working. Yay! You see, the difference when you're retired is you have time to play with it and find out. Now, today's project that I want to play with is, can I take printing and put it onto wood? Now, when I was in the dollar store, or wherever I was this the dollar store? I don't know, it might have been in the craft store. But what I did was I got this balsa wood project pack, and it's got all sorts of different shapes of balsa wood, and you can see that, but these are sort of like taller ones at the back here. These are pretty thin, those are taller, and then you've got some actual decent sized ones up there. So I thought what I would try is just to actually take one line of print, and that looks pretty rough, that balsa wood on both sides. So obviously I'm going to need to sand it first, but what I'm going to do is just take one line of print, because the experiment is, can I transfer print onto wood? And I actually don't need the machine for that. I need my printer, some sandpaper, probably some transfer glue, and very big sense of humor is what I'm thinking. All right, so let's see how this works. Okay, so here you can see that I have actually cut down the bit that I'm going to transfer to as small as possible. I've also made a very slight mark. Don't know if you can see that. A very slight mark just right here, because that's how far this whole thing is going to take on this little piece of wood. Now, the reason I need that is because I want to put glue. I'm just going to use regular glue, see if that works, because I'm trying to find the easiest way possible to do it. And this is glue that I picked up at the dollar store, just all-purpose glue. And I'm just going to cover it with that, so I'll do that and then I'll show you. Okay, so I just put some glue on the end there. I'm just going to wipe that smooth. All I did was secure it one end and then just pull across and make sure there weren't any air bubbles in it, and I did that a couple of times. Now you can sort of see the writing underneath it right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave that for 40 minutes or maybe an hour while I play with something else, and then I'll show you the next step. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Well, I just jumped in the car because I want to go and get something, but one of the things you forget about when you've been working all day long is it's really not a good idea to try and get into your car round about 3:30 in the afternoon at close to 30 degrees, which would make it 80 Fahrenheit. My car has leather seats and I don't have air conditioning. Alright, I'm about to just put in the headset to see the difference in the sound quality. So hold on a sec. Okay, so there we go, but I noticed I've lost my little clippy-onny thing. Let's hope it's still upstairs. We'll see. Alright, so here I go. The reason I'm going to the store is very exciting. One of the things that I got from my fellow colleagues and the company was some gift cards, because they know that I'm up to no good. And I realized that number one, as you will remember just before I went away, my one mouse decided to stop breathing. I had a dead laser mouse, so I need to get another one because at the moment I'm running between one laptop and another, but each time I do that I have to take the mouse and the dingle dongle thing with me, which is an absolute pain. So number one thing I need is a new mouse, but the other thing I want to get is a separate printer in the office that I'm going to have. And the reason I need the separate printer is because I want to have a better quality one in there. The one I've got in the bedroom is a $30, very effective by the way, no complaints about it at all, a $30 HP, but I know it's going to be expensive on printer ink if I use it for what I call the stuff I want to do. I just realized I don't have my seatbelt on, which is unheard of and illegal. Don't think I've ever done that. I was carried away with microphones, wasn't I? Okay, so I've been doing a bit of research and I see that the top recommendation is actually an all-in-one brother for less than $200 in terms of value, high capacity ink. I can see I'm going to have to do something about that. The office gave me these official bling things, you know, a necklace that said officially retired and so forth, and I've got it hanging around my rear view mirror, but of course it's banging on things and that's going to drive you all mad if I leave it there and you don't know what it is. You're going to go, what's that banging sound? Hear it? So obviously I've got to make plan B on that one. I thought it was a good place to put it actually. And it probably still is. I just don't want it to be banging on the thing that it's banging on. Right, so that's what I'm off to do. Busy day today, and it's already 3:30. But I don't have to rush. You see, I've got the rest of my life to do this in. However long that might be. Isn't that fun? However, I am aware of the fact I'm not going to be able to keep rushing out to the store to go buy another gizmo or whatever. That's going to have to stop really soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to get the gizmos I need to make this work for me, because that will make it fun. I'm just looking at the car ahead of me. I thought that the rust on my hitch was pretty bad before I replaced it, but his is a lot worse. And I'm dying to get out there with a can of Rust-Oleum and help him, but I probably wouldn't appreciate it. All right, so off I go shopping. However, I don't have anything left of the very kind gift cards that I got for my retirement, as you will see. But I did come get what I came in for and a few things. Had nothing to do with... Well, actually, I lie. I did buy myself some bread. Some canning jars to make small meals in, but other than that, the rest of it was all playthings. So we'll do a bit of a haul on that. Very exciting. Feels pretty darn warm. Now, I just found out that I managed to go shopping and left one of my windows wide open, but I'm hoping that nobody noticed. Not that there was anything for them to steal, I might add. But it gives you some sort of idea that my mind isn't quite functioning. It really is quite funny. And what I'm trying to do, and I know it may sound strange, but what I'm trying to do at the moment is to make little things for you where you can get inspired to make different things for other people. And I'm doing them all as experiments because I've never done them. I'm going to be trying to make my own Christmas gifts So the best way that I can do it is actually to do the experiments. And you know I love to do that, and I don't have any fear of recording my failures. Well, not too many anyway. Because I think it's really important that people see this wasn't that I practiced it for 3 months and then it went right. This was fairly easy to do. If it was, and if it isn't, as I said, you know, it would have really helped if I had my glasses on when I tried to read the book on the silhouette and had it turned to the English side rather than the foreign side. But I'm sure that a lot of you will laugh about that, so that's okay. It is part of my lot in life, is to make you guys giggle every now and then, preferably not when you're holding coffee. So we are now at 5 o'clock already. I've had a full day of retirement, nearly. How about that? Have I achieved anything? Yep, I have actually. Quite a bit. Looks like the blackberries are beginning to get ripe. Alright, so I'm on my way back home. I've got a lot of unpacking to do, and I will see you when I get there. Bye for now.